everyone, we are from Group D and today we are going to present to you a skit on sociability. So without further ado, let's begin. Sit back and relax, guys. Veronica loves the TV so much, but her mother never allows her to watch. On a boring Sunday afternoon, Veronica's parents went out, so this gives Veronica a very good chance to sneak out and watch TV.
Yes, I will. Okay, what channel should I watch first? Let's watch channel 69.
In year 1819, Sir Stamford Raffles founded a small little island, Singapore. The Jackson Plan was formulated, creating a plan of Singapore that would divide it into ethnic functional subdivisions and lay the colony out in a grid pattern. Raffles' landing site was under the European town, where more Eurasian and richer Asians do trading along the river. The initial plan of the area was more for commercial uses. However, throughout the years, it has evolved into the present-day downtown core. The area in blue is partly the Asian Civilizations Museum, which has two wings. If you step into the first wing, called ACM1, you will step into a nice neoclassical building which dates all the way back to 1910, which showcases the Chinese civilization and culture. The other wing is situated at Empress Place and was set up in early 2003, after a lot of renovation work. Up next, we will have an exclusive interview with one of the staffs working at the museum.
Hi! Most of our tourists came down to our museum mainly for our exhibition, but unlike the locals that came down for some specific reason, that is related to their own fields. And I think that compare foreigners to local, there's more foreigners. And the main reason behind this is maybe because of the tour book Lonely Planet that promotes about our museum and about Raffles Landing site. And so the tourists will only know skipped in history about the museum. And without it, I think it's impossible for the tourists to know about what is Raffles Landing site and who is the white man who is standing in the middle. Thank you.
The second area in orange is known as the Arts House, which was built in 1827. It was built as a house and it then became the courthouse, the old courthouse, the assembly house, and the parliament house. The management of the building, which acts as an arts venue, decided to retain the word house because of the historical context. Beside it is an eating place called Timber, which operates from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Lastly, we have an interview from a worker from the boat ride tour, which is highlighted in green.
Hello. Want to interview me? I work here for a few years already. I work here for a few years already. Here the weather very hot, so a lot of people come here, all tourists. Why? Because they join tour group, then they have to come here, no choice. Even if they don't want, also have to come. Then the locals very few. Why? Because the ticket $18. $18 can do a lot of things, you know. Here very extreme. If I busy, I really very busy. If I free, you see, I talk so long. Why? Because I'm very free. Okay, I have to go. Later my boss told me. Bye bye.
Thanks for joining me for the evening. The show will end off with a video of people's reactions to Sir Stamford Raffles. The red triangle is Sir Stamford Raffles. The orange orange symbols are humans.
So boring. I think I switch channel.
Okay, pause.
Well,
Well, as you can see, there are places where activities and events do happen around. A significant place which contains a good history behind it has now only been known by the introduction of the Lonely Guidebook and by the name itself, Raffles Landing Site. But do people really feel belong and attached to the place? Do people really understand the history and the value of the site? Why do people just walk away from the statue and no longer hang around at the site? I believe it's more than dining at the timber and merely just taking it as a transitional space. Let's continue to see how this has become a problem. Resume.
I think I should watch channel 96 now. Okay.
Okay. So hi everybody, this is News of 96. I'm Angeline for the evening. So recently there's a news reporting at a car accident at Stanford landing site. So it was to be seen that a drunken Caucasian actually got drunk and then he was very drunk, so he drove in and he hit the railing, and I don't know why. So now we will go to the crime scene to take a look what actually happened. I'm Belinda here. So I just now what you have witnessed is the car accident. So now I have a very reliable eyewitnesses with me who has been around this area for 28 years. So he is a tour guide. So now let's introduce him.
Hi.
So normally if there is such accident, we will try not to scare the tourists by telling them what happened. So there is actually 2 accidents happened before, which has happened at the bungee jump area. So for Singapore, at the end of the year, there is actually quite a lot of tour packages for the tourists. So I'm always busy at the end of the year, and recently I brought a few tourists from Germany and actually they love the weather a lot and they love the sun. But the sad thing was actually there is no proper place to sit and rest. Bye bye.
Oh, yeah, so boring day. How come all these 2 channels so boring? I think I change again. Change.
Pause. So as you can see, Raffles Landing Site has neither become a trading port nor a recreational site for Singaporeans. It has unknowingly become a place for foreigners. Is the history of the site only worth attracting foreigners for the help of the growth of the Singaporean economy? Doesn't it belong to the citizen where people go there with the family on an eventful day? Now this has eventually led to a contradicting doubt for us to figure out. Let's continue to see what Raffles himself had to say about the site. Resume.
I think now the 2 so boring, right? Let's watch some cartoon. I think channel 8 got a cartoon now. 8.
Last episode, Elmo visited the Merlion and escaped from his family. Unfortunately, Merlion had a strike through her head, so Elmo was very sad. So he left the place and continued his adventurous adventure. So this episode